And we're live. Good evening to each and everyone, or good afternoon. Depends on where you are. It's a boy GFC Gov. I'm back with another video for you guys. I'm here. I know I started a little bit early, but got some stuff I have to take care of with my daughter. So see if I can jump on a little bit earlier than normal. But Arsenal right now is destroying West Ham 6 goals to nil. Ain't we love the Premier League? Who love the Premier League? Man, the Premier League is the best league in the world, no doubt. I hope Aston Villa and Manchester United can bring the same flair. But at this point in time, Arsenal are destroying West Ham United. If you love the Premier League, say yeah, yeah. I Miss Notorious Tash. How you doing, sweetie pie? Biggest Liverpool fan. Always the first one in the building. Yeah, the Premier League, something else. Yeah, I'm watching the game right now. Hopefully Manu can give us the same quality as Arsenal give us today, or Aston Villa, because I'm rooting for Aston Villa. West Ham funeral keep it. Yep, West Ham United. I don't know what happened. They didn't turn up at all. They didn't turn up today. Um, Today we're gonna do a little bit of the Premier League rundown of all the games. You know, there was a lot of games that have play over the weekends. We got a lot of goals. To be quite honest, it's a good Premier League weekend. These last 3 weekends of Premier League games, with it's I've been flourished with a lot of goals, a lot of stuff that we can proud of. To be quite honest, watching the Premier League, that's what you want to see. You want to see goals. You want to see assists. You know, this is what you need. The Premier League give us a lot of enjoyment this weekend. I'm sorry for West Ham United, to be quite honest. I don't know what happened, but they didn't show up at all. They did not show up. I don't know why, but West Ham normally good defensively. I don't know what happened to them. I don't know what happened to them today, to be quite honest. But normally West Ham defensively always solid. But I ain't gonna take nothing away from Arsenal. Wish we can, because they turned up. So it's not their fault. West Ham didn't turn up. A lot of West Ham fans been leaving the stadium early out, like in numbers. I saw that last weekend too, with Sheffield United. And now it still seems like it can even be worse for West Ham United, because Arsenal seems like they didn't take their foot off the gas. To be honest, they're still pressing. It's a couple minutes left, but if they don't be careful, West Ham, they can lose probably by about 8 goals. To be quite honest, because right now the way Arsenal is playing, they're playing out of their shell. The blue board analysts, big up, big up, big up, Jersey. I appreciate your support, and big up, big up. But if you want to join me for a second, you can. That's the link right there. But I know you're busy, because I know your time zone and mine is a little bit different. Yeah, but big up, man. I love the show yesterday. Keep up the good work. I do enjoy it. I watch it like 2 times. On my way when I was driving, I got it on and I was listening to it, and all of those things, man, are really, really, really amazing. See, you're doing a wonderful work. Hopefully we can get another collab one day. But Yeah, I like what you're doing, man. I like what you're doing. It's I love it. Oh yeah, yeah. Honestly, I was surprised yesterday morning when I get up and see I hit 1,000. We're growing. I really really appreciate each and every one that really subscribe and all the support. All the love that I've been getting over the last couple of weeks. That to show me that I'm doing something. So that kind of helped me to push. And to continue to give all the good content that I can give each and every day. So for me, this only motivate me more to work harder. So I'm trying to do as much as I can, bring a lot of content as I can. I realize it does mean a lot to me. I'm so thankful, and I'm so thankful that the support that you guys show is out of this world. You know, I know I was gonna reach 1,000, but I never know that I would have reached 1,000 so that this fast. To be honest, I've been putting in the works, and you guys are showing me that never give up. Continue to push, and that's what I'm gonna do for you guys. I'm gonna put out as much content as I can, and try to show you guys, and let you guys don't regret of subscribing to the channel. I'm trying to entertain you guys as much as I can and bring you a lot of positivity that I can. So thank you guys. Yeah, yeah, man. I'm saying, man, anytime you're ready, just let me know, because as I said, like I really like your energy, you your analyst is so excellent. One day I hope I can be great like you. But I really appreciate it. I don't know if I'm still watching the game. If West Ham don't be careful, Arsenal seems like they're not easing up. Arsenal still looking for the seventh goal. Yeah, I guess the referee can only put on probably 1 minute to save West Ham the embarrassment. To be honest. So all the Arsenal fans, congratulations! You guys come out and you guys dominate today. That's what I'm talking about. You don't leave matters in somebody else's hand. You take it for yourself. I'm hoping my team can learn from this, and see that it's there for us to take. We can make Europe if we're that because right now if we win tomorrow, we just a point behind West Ham United, and I think probably on the same points as Brighton. So for me, the result this weekend go in our favor. To be quite honest, only one left is Aston Villa to take care of Manchester United, and the rest of the result go exactly in Chelsea favor. So we just have to take care of Crystal Palace. It doesn't matter what. Tomorrow game is a must-win game. We have to take care of Crystal Palace because all these results right now is going in straight in our favor. So if we don't take care of business tomorrow, I don't know when we're gonna do it. So Pochettino, stick to what you does against Aston Villa, and let us can say that you at least you stick with what you did, and it's the players. But I want to see the same team that went out there against Aston Villa. To be honest, so right now it's up to us to take care of business tomorrow because all the result is in our favor. West Ham stand no chance at all today, at all, like none. I heard someone tell me something earlier last week about Arsenal, saying that everyone was panicking about Arsenal, and if we look back on last season, the way Arsenal was playing full 100% full flight all every single game. They burned out in the end of it, and they know that this season they're more calmer. You know, they're not pressing as how they used to press. But the last three games against the last two games rather against Liverpool and now today, I saw the Arsenal that was playing the early part of the season last season. So I'm wondering if his prediction is right, you know, because he was saying that the end of the coming to the season, we're gonna see a different Arsenal. So Arsenal right now look very dangerous, honestly. Last season, you can see where they burned out. When they said everyone said they baffled it, you know, they throw it away, but you can see they burned out. And Man City, that's Man City's strength because Man City always reserve their energy until they catch in the December season part of the season. Quite honest, I think Arteta is playing that weight game because you notice Liverpool and Man City always finish strong, go on a 10, 15 games run, winning run. You know, I think that's what Arsenal is trying, to be honest. But honestly, they played last week against Liverpool this way, and now I saw them doing the same thing against West Ham. And their defensive line look like they really, really tighten up, to be quite honest. But these games on these last few weekend, like the Premier League, man, is giving us goals. We getting goals galore. We can't complain about goals because we've been getting a lot of goals. Like the score line is wide open now because even yesterday, Sheffield United surprised me. Honestly, I got Luton to run away yesterday, victorious, and Sheffield United take them down 3 goals to 1. And we all know that the last month or so, Luton is a team that no one want to go up against. You know, Luton is hard to beat. Like, oh, referee had 3 minutes to it. Yeah, might as well let's get the game done and over with because there's no way West Ham have no chance to even score one goal. To be quite honest, it might as well you save them the embarrassment because Arsenal not dropping catch at all. Arsenal is just going all in, and they got another free kick. And Arsenal been getting a lot of set plays goal all day today. So let us see how this one play out. Probably the last kick of the game. It wasn't a good kick. Yeah, that was the worst one of all. Yeah, so honestly, the Premier League, man, is a lot of surprise. Wolverhampton, the way they outplay Chelsea and they go up against Bradford and lose the way they lose that game. That to show you, like Chelsea need to Chelsea need to step up. You know, Chelsea need to start to take care of business. Today, the women team is playing against Crystal Palace too. Chelsea women team. I think that is it's still it's halftime. I think it's let me double check. Oh, Chelsea scoring 81 minutes. So Chelsea's leading 1 goal to 0 against Crystal Palace. So Chelsea ladies team is taking care of business. They are taking care of Crystal Palace. 1 goes to 0. Yeah. So it's not that bad on the ladies side, and I think this is the FA Cup fifth round. If I'm correct, let me double check. Yeah, so this is the women FA Cup, so they're taking care of business there. Let's talk a little bit about Thiago Silva. I should have put up a poll on this, but I'm just gonna put a question out. Is this the time for Thiago Silva to to um to hang up his boots and call it quit? You know, do we think it's time for Thiago Silva to retire or to move on? I know that the club they don't want to disrespect Thiago Silva, but do we think this is the time for Thiago Silva to move on? What we think about Thiago Silva? Because Thiago Silva, is a very, very decorated central defender for so many years. Started out in Brazil, Fluminense, then moved to AC Milan in Italy, then to Paris, then went on to Paris, and after that, you know, the AC Milan system, and then from there, to Paris. So does it time for Thiago Silva to hang his boots up? Because these young players at this point in time that play in the last game, the Baliashvili and Disasi and Chilwell and Gusto, that shows something different. That we can build something there. You know, we definitely can. And I think probably it's time, where we can say probably Thiago Silva can either retire or, be a part of the coaching staff or something. He is something. He can do something or probably go back to Fluminense and finish his career because that's what most Brazilian players do anyway. They always go back where they started from and give that support. So the weekend games, Man City beat Everton. What a performance from Erling Haaland. You know, um, once again, Kevin De Bruyne is back. So Kevin De Bruyne, man, what a assist! That was a well taken pass, and Erling Haaland brushed that defender off like he wasn't even exist. To slot it home to finish it off. The first goal was a magnificent goal too because he take that really well, especially with his weaker foot. Because Erling Haaland is more like a left footer, but the way how we put that on, like that goal was well taken. We can't complain about that one because that one was really, really, really well taken. And the second goal was just a clinical finish. The way he brushed the defender off and the way he slid home, well taken goal from him. But Man City is back, Peter. Like Man City is back. So right now is a three-horse race for that tiger. I'm gonna say three because I don't think Aston Villa stand a chance, to be quite honest. Especially if they don't win today. I can't put them in the mix. So right now at this point in time, like I write Aston Villa off for this point and for this weekend, to be quite honest. Let us see if the big boy is gonna drop points in the next few weeks when Aston Villa can at least, you know, capitalize on if they drop points. But for right now, it's just a three-horse race for me right now. A lot of people they call Arsenal out, but they're back in people. Arsenal is back, and they're back with a bang. So Arsenal is back. Remember that Arsenal is back. They're not my favorite to win it, to be honest. And I don't want Man City to win four titles in a row. I don't really want Liverpool to win it either, but I'd rather Liverpool win it over both. Honestly, I'd rather Liverpool to take it. So if Liverpool take it for me, I won't have much to complain about. But I would have rather Aston Villa win it. But they drop off from the last couple of weeks, like They were dreaming, and I guess they wake up out of that dream, and the dream turned into reality. And then right now, that's where their story lies. You know, their dream finally turned into reality, I guess. So right now, Man City look like they're the favorite, but Liverpool ain't giving up. They ain't giving up. Yeah, Arsenal ain't giving up either. So right now we got Man City, Liverpool, and Arsenal head to head for that tiger. You know who won it the most, and they're off. So let us see who won it the most. They're on the stretch right now. You know they're about to release out of the gate, and then after that we will see who come out victorious. Fulham take care of Bournemouth, 3 goals to 1, and Fulham is a team where we it's kind of hard to really predict what you're gonna get from Fulham because sometimes like they can blow you away, and the next time they're more reserved, you know. So Fulham is a bipolar team to me. Like they're really bipolar, to be honest. They this you don't know where you're gonna get from Fulham. So when you go up against Fulham, you don't know what Fulham you're gonna see. You know, so for me, they're kind of a little bit bipolar, the Fulham team, because you never can tell, and that's the biggest thing with Fulham. Like you don't know who's Fulham gonna show up. They got the Fulham will show up. We're kind of gonna compete against you, gonna give you a run for your money, and then you got that Fulham that's just don't show up. So who's to tell? And Bournemouth been doing well this season too. You know, they stick to their style of football. They don't change. Their coach is a little bit stubborn. Like to me, who will I say? Probably like Pochettino, and who else is stubborn as a coach? Arteta and and Big Ange. You know those coaches like they always want to stick to their philosophy. You know they just always want to do what they do. You know it's it's just them. Like you can't lose without that you need those teams in the Premier League anyway, or those type of manager. But this one, honestly, Liverpool versus Burnley. This is the game that what can I say? It's it was a game that it could have go anywhere, to be honest. Liverpool dominate, but Burnley, if they were clinical, they could have finished that game 3 goals, 3 goals to probably. I think when they get the chances, I think it was they were 2-1. They were 2-1 down. Yeah, they were 2-1 down when they get those two clear goal opportunity. Could have go 3-2, and if they did go up 3-2, you never can tell what would have happened if they get those two clear 1-on-1. If they did score both, it could have go anywhere, to be honest. But Luton, sorry, not Luton, Burnley against Liverpool. It was a good game, to be honest. But as I said, Fofana should have taken those two 1-on-1, and he should have slot them away because that would have helped. That would have helped him a lot if he did slot those two 1-on-1s home. That would have give probably his team a little bit of motivation. Or if he did take that one to bring it back 2-2, that would have helped. That would have really helped a lot if he did take all those chances because he did get the chances. He just didn't take them. So it's it's a good look, to be honest, in that Liverpool team, because this is Klopp last season, and they're gonna do everything they can to win that title for him. Which we can complain, right? Because this is his last dinner with them, so they're gonna do everything they can to give him those titles. So I don't see nothing wrong with what Liverpool is doing. The high press is just next season for me. And I don't know if Liverpool, if they're gonna assign the right man, which I heard in the media all day today about Xavi Alonso. That's the number one candidate. And I saw how he walked past Bayern Munich yesterday too. Like they dominate Bayern Munich. So they go 5 points clear. Bayer Leverkusen now is 5 points clear on Bayern Munich, which that's a good look for the Bundesliga because that's why a lot of people stop watching Bundesliga because it's only one winner. Every single season, it's only one winner. Like we already can count who's going to win the league. But when it starts, you just know that Bayern Munich is going to win the league overall. So if a different team win it, that would bring a little bit of flavor to the Bundesliga again, because it's almost 9 years since a team last won the Bundesliga, different from Bayern Munich. So Bayern Munich, for them to lose the title, that would be bad even for Hurricane too, because Hurricane leave Tottenham. I don't know, man. No, I'm gonna have to touch to this point. I know we're running down the Premier League games, but now this is gonna bring me right now to Maurizio Pochettino, and Harry Kane, and all these players that play in Tottenham. Like, one if just this occurs in Tottenham that everyone that represents Tottenham just never can cross the line. I hope the Chelsea, if Bayern Munich lose the title this year, man, Harry Kane is the most unluckiest player on earth. Honestly, like, like you leave Tottenham to go win a title, and you go in the first year you go to Bayern Munich, they're gonna lose the title. Like, what that tell you? So if it was like for me right now, I'm Chelsea, I would sack Mauricio Pochettino at this point in time. Honestly, if that if Bayern Munich don't win that Bundesliga with Harry Kane, I would just look at Mauricio Pochettino and sack him too. Like, nothing that come from Tottenham is good, right? We got at least that's something. Wow, man. I don't know where that thought come from in my head, but Bayern Munich, man, if they don't win the title right now, Harry Kane, like, he's the most unluckiest player in this world. Because if you leave Tottenham just to go win a title, and you can do it in Germany, like, what that tell you? Like, Spurs gonna always be Spurs, and whosoever accomplish themselves with Spurs, that's gonna always be Spursy. So if it was me like Chelsea right now, I would get rid of Pochettino, honestly, because nothing that come from Tottenham seems like it can win some silverware. It seems like they are allergic to silverware, honestly. Like, they really allergic to silverware because how can Bayern Munich be winning that league for so many years, and soon as Hurricane go there, it seems like they're not going to even win it. So if Bayern Munich don't win that Bundesliga at the end of the season, Maurizio Pochettino, I'm sorry, I'm Pochettino out all day long because everything that comes from Spurs is no good. Like, I never saw no Spurs. The only Spurs player that leaves Spurs and do really well for me was Kyle Walker. Looking back at it, Kyle Walker is the only player that really leaves Spurs and go win some major honor at Manchester City. So, and then he didn't have a Spurs DNA anyway, because I think he come from Sheffield United, or I think he come from one of those teams and go to Spurs. So he wasn't an out and out Spurs player, to be quite honest. But nothing good come from Spurs. I'm sorry to say, if Bayern Munich don't win that Bundesliga this season, I can say that nothing that come from Spurs ain't good enough. So Mauricio Pochettino, I'm sorry. you know, um, It seems like no one that come from Spurs don't know how to cross the line, and they're allergic to silverware and trophies in every direction. So I'm sorry, we are Chelsea. We need winning mentality. So oh boy, would that be a shame if Hurricane don't lift the Bundesliga after we leave Tottenham to go win silverware? Like that would be a disaster. That's just my opinion, though. Everyone's opinion may be different, but that would be a major disaster, man, if he don't win. But Xabi Alonso is doing a good job over there. Do I think he's ready? Maybe, maybe not. If you don't get the chance, you won't know, right? But he got them playing some wonderful stuff over there. So that to show you, he know what he's doing. But is it consistent enough? Because after a while, when you get figured out and you have to change your system, if he can do it, I don't know. I don't know if he's just a one system guy, so a lot of people saying that Chelsea need to go in for him, but he's gonna always go to Liverpool anyway. You take it. He's a Liverpool legend. He is loved by the Liverpool people. So it's from either Liverpool to Barca to Real Madrid, or from Real Madrid to Liverpool one day in his future. But I don't see him coming to Chelsea. I don't see nowhere where he's coming to Chelsea. Yeah, you're 100% right. You're 100% right. Since he got those problems, off the field problems, like Tuchel will never be the same again. To be quite honest, I'm not gonna say that he's a bad manager. I'm not gonna say he's the best in the world. I'm not gonna say what he can and what he can't do. But since he got that off field, issues, and did a divorce and all of that, like it just seems like he was just never the same again. To be quite honest, sometimes some major thing happen in your life that can give you to stop falling in love with stuff. Probably still not over everything. Probably still burden him. Probably the way how he fall out with Chelsea, probably that burning too. It can be multiple things. So for me, you're 100% correct. But honestly, I wouldn't take back Tuchel, because I don't think you should always look to go back. I think you always to go forward. There's other coaches out there, to be quite honest, that will or can take this team to a higher heights. Do I think Pochettino is the man? Probably not. That's why I always say that I will wait until the end of the season to see, or the end of this month, because if he compete against Man City, right? If he compete against Man City and he go and beat Liverpool in that final, to be quite honest, I'll give him till the end of the season at the same way, because I would want to see him build on this month result for the end of the season and then push, because all of the teams in the top from sixth down to where we're at, they've been dropping points. And if he can capitalize on all those missed opportunity that those teams are missing, and for me, it's not good enough. Like you have to capitalize on other team mistakes. That's how you become champions. That help motivate you to know that when a team drop points, you can go out there and win to close the gap. That will build confidence in the team to know that they can do it. But if you keep on being inconsistent, dropping points here and there, that can't help you at all. Like you have to be consistent, and to be consistent, you have to start right now, because you beat Aston Villa. Well done, good job. It was a great performance, a great game. But coming up against Roy Hudson, and Crystal Palace. Like if you don't give me this the 3 points, that to show me that you can't be consistent. Like we're more than halfway through the season, so you have like all preseason plus halfway through the season to build you a foundation, to build you something. So even if we say we got a million injury, like that have nothing to do with it for me, because all these players that we got in the squad, you should have been able to teach and coach them, to fill in the gaps until all those players that you said is the main player, till all those players are back. So for me at this point in time, like I'm not gonna use injury as an excuse, because injury is a part of the game. All of those stuff is a part of the game. To be quite honest, all these injuries and all of that is a part of the game. Red card, yellow card, like players being suspended, like none of those are excuses in the game for me. Once you have a team of a 25-man squad, you should have able to can use all 25 players, to get resolved, because that's why you got a 25-man squad. So if you can do that for me, that's a failure. You're supposed to adapt. You're supposed to learn how to use all these players that you got in your squad to build something. To grind out some result here or there. You can't tell me that Nkuku is out, Lavia is out, so we can know. That's your job to get those players out, the next player up to the level. That's they're trying to show me that the competition. Because if you got a 25-man squad, your competition in that squad is supposed to be good enough. So if one player come out, another player is supposed to step in and can give you the same quality. Even if it's not the same quality, but can give you and help you to get the result. So you're trying to tell me that Chelsea only got 5 or 6 good players? Like I don't think so. So if you can get me that, like you need to go, because it's halfway the season, to be quite honest. Like it's way too bad for us, man. Yeah, coach. Coach, I really appreciate you, coach. I hit the 1,000 mark. I hit the 1,000 mark, coach. It's been a long road, coach. I'm here. Yeah, we hit the mark, coach. It's a celebration weekend this weekend for me. Yeah, we do have a good squad. That's what I'm saying. Like everyone be complaining about injury, and like for me, like injury is the least of your problem when you have a 25-man squad. When one player out, another player is supposed to can step in. So right now, when they're telling me that we don't got Christopher and Nkuku, we don't got Lavia, we don't got this player and that player, like that's just some poor excuse. Injury is a part of the game. Like you have to learn how to use your squad. Yeah, coach, I really appreciate it. I don't know how long it will take, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Yeah, I really appreciate you, coach. Yeah, so all these injury, like stop complaining about the injury. It's time now for you to use the squad. Like we already there. Like we go through preseason, we go through 20 something games, and you want to tell me you still can get those reserve players up to standard? That something is wrong. Christopher Nkuku is not the end of it. He's just one person. You know, Cole Palmer is one person. Gallagher is just one person. It take a whole team to compete. When you go down 3 or 4 or 5 injury, just like look at Liverpool. Mo Salah is out injured. Other player been stepping up. Even if Klopp bringing these young players from their academy, when they come in, they step up. So why we can do the same thing? Why we keep on saying we're building? I understand we're building, but come on, from summer, it's almost 1 year. You want to tell me from summer we still can move from foundation? How long is it gonna take us to build that foundation? It's gonna take us 2 seasons to build that foundation. That foundation is supposed to be up and ready to start build the walls and to start to build the top and to look to complete. Like we don't need no more excuses, man. Excuses are for losers. Too much excuse, man, is for losers, man. Losers and losers only. No more excuses. It's time for result. It's time for us to show, and that comment that he made that about Chelsea's not Chelsea like last 20 years. That's loser mentality, man. Chelsea gonna always be Chelsea. You cannot rub history out. History is always there. The only thing you can do is add on to history. Like you cannot write history out. The history show that Chelsea is one of the most dominated teams for the last 20 years. Are you gonna write your name in that history book? That's what you need to say. I'm trying to write my name in that history book. Don't come and tell us that about Chelsea is not Chelsea, so we must sacrifice what the team is doing. We're not settling for that. That's some. Yeah, we cannot build a foundation without a spine. But that's what I'm saying. Like he do got all these times to build a spine. That is my problem. Like he do get all these times from preseason. He should have built a spine from preseason. I know that we got Caicedo late, but we should already have a spine from preseason. The spine should already there. Like we should already have that spine. The season's almost finished. We got about 2.5 months left. 2.5 months left. So the spine should have already been there. It don't take you forever to build a foundation. So now you're gonna build the columns. That's the strength of the building. When you build those columns, if the column is weak, the whole entire building will collapse. So you should have already build a spine. You should have already built something. Yeah, well, players can coach and players can adapt. I understand. Yeah, I do understand, but player can coach and players can adapt. If we buy these players and they don't fit the system, and you got them, but you need to do something to get the best out of them. And it's up to the coach to know all his players' weakness and strength because he got them day in and day out, and we're not in Europe. So he got all these extra time on the training pitch. If we was in Europe, right, and playing 2 games a week, then I could say that yes, but he only got like 1 game a week. It's only in the December period where we start to play two games a week because of it's the FA Cup, the League Cup, and all of those little things coming in. But he should have been able to build something already, like or show something where something is building, and that is the most difficult part of it to understand because we're here right now what he's building, and we still cannot see. The Aston Villa game, we saw something. We can say yes, we do saw something, but leading up to this and the Crystal Palace game, and especially I'm hungry for a trophy. I don't know about you, but I'm hungry for a trophy. I'm hungry. I can't go to Wembley and lose a six finals in a row. Like that's not acceptable for me, to be honest. Like we need a trophy, or we need to go there and give Liverpool a run for their money. Because none of those finals that we lose against Liverpool, they couldn't walk over us. None of them could say they could walk over us. So we need to do something. We have to. Yeah, we have to build on something, and have to. Yeah, cause me the one last year, me soon call about. Yeah, yeah, we need to build on. Yeah, we need to build on something. Sorry about that, guys. I have to take that call. Very important call. But we have to do something. We have to. If not, all of what we're doing, man, doesn't matter. To be quite honest, blessing, blessing, blessing. I really appreciate you joining. And I'll leave the link in the description. I don't know if anyone want to come on and have their say. You guys can. You guys free to. If you want to come on and jump in and jump on and have a say. But we need to do something. Like, we cannot settle for less, man. We have to settle for more. We need to. Like, we have to. Like, it's too much. It's too much, man. Like, building so long, it's we should already have a foundation, man. We should already have a spine, or close to having a spine. Like, you should have at least two spine, because you have plan A and plan B, and it seems like we don't have plan B. It's only plan A, because in Kuku we keep on repeating over and over, in Kuku. Come on, man. What about Khan Chukwemeka? What about all these players that we buy, like Modric? Find a way how to get the best out of him. Madueke. Find the way how to get the best out of Madueke. Raheem Sterling stuck in his old ways, so it's hard to coach this, as they always say, man. Hard to a whole dog new tricks. So Raheem Sterling probably broke in his way, so it's hard to get Raheem Sterling. But honestly, you know, we should have been doing better, to be honest. If Nuna Emery can go to Aston Villa and turn them around in just couple weeks, couple months, because when he take over from Steven Gerrard and he started push on, like, there were no turning back. They weren't looking back at all. They go straight for it. So why we can do the same thing? Why? Why cannot we elevate and at least give the fans something to be happy about? The fans need something to be happy about. We've been suffering for the last almost 2 years now. It's time for the suffering to end, and at least give us a meal. Like, if you're dying for hunger each and every day, man, it's gonna be a point when your body cannot take it no more, and your body start to fail you. Your body start to collapse on you. So it's the same thing, man. The longer you take to win a trophy, or the longer it takes to do something good, is the more is get into your mindset, and then there's the more that you tell yourself that you can't do it. And for Chelsea, man, as I said, I didn't like that comment though, when he's saying that Chelsea is not Chelsea for 20 years, and like we must second for less. Like, I ain't second for less, no way in life, man. I'm gonna always second for more. Say I'm greedy, man, but I don't care, because the end of the day is I'm not gonna sit there and look at life and say, oh, I'm gonna die for hunger because I'm waiting on you to bring me a plate of food. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna go look the food for anything. I'm gonna get up and go work for it. So you get what you put in. So if you put in the work, you'll get the result. And for me, I think most of these players wasn't coached enough. That's my biggest thought on it. I think most of these players didn't coach enough. Or you probably say they're not good enough, but try to make them good enough. Or if you can't get them good enough, try to get the best out of them. Try to do what you can do to get them even more than halfway to what you want. Then in the summer you move on who's supposed to move on if you can. But at least try to get something out of them. Find a way how to motivate them. Try to way how to get the best out of them. They have to every person in life have a way how you can get the best out of them. You know, in life, like you have to find a way. Like you never can give up at all on anything in life. You always have to think there's hope. You always have to think there's better days ahead. Because if you think that it's gonna always be bad, that's what you that's your mentality. You know, but you have to always think that something's better around the corner. Yeah, the I'm not saying it's only punch, because I'm not gonna even dwell on the board, to be quite honest. Because you see the board already make all their mistakes, and he take the job. And when he take the job, most of these players was already there, you know. And he should have known what he was walking to. The board should have keep Conte, at least Conte. If you're gonna get Caicedo, you should at least keep Conte for one more season, because Conte was ready to sign that extended. Conte was ready to sign. The money didn't have nothing to do with Conte, because we all know that Conte don't really care about money. So the money is not Conte's biggest problem. So at least if you know you're gonna get Caicedo, keep Caicedo with Enzo and then get Conte. These young players that you get, you can keep them around too. Just like you already sent Santos on loan, you were planning to sell Cassidy on loan. That was good, but at least have Conte there, because since Conte leave Chelsea, Conte haven't have an injury problem. Conte been playing week in week out over there. He haven't get injured since he did that surgery. We burned Conte out. We overused him, especially in that UEFA Cup final when Conte was like was tearing up, and they still force him to play. So we are the one that break Conte mentally. So we should at least keep Conte. Imagine a midfield. Take Gallagher out of that midfield that you're using right now. You got Enzo Fernandez, Conte, Caicedo. Honestly, I think we would have been up there, maybe challenging. The only problem we would have needed is just a striker, but we would have probably up there be challenging, because Conte can cover all those grounds that we wasn't covering. To be quite honest, imagine you got those three inside our midfield. Imagine that trio right there, partnership. That would be double trouble for every team in the Premier League, honestly. And that would have helped Caicedo to build a foundation. So I'm not gonna say that Pochettino is all the fault. The board is a big main factor of it too, because when they get the chance to sign Conte, they should have taken that opportunity. At least give him a 2-year contract, and then in this summer you ship him off. At least you will get a little fee for him, because Conte have the paper and everything ready to sign. And because they're trying to say they're gonna be a young team, they ship off all of these players. But it was big opportunity for them to keep Conte. Yeah, you're 100% right. It's a hard take to take, man, because I know we all love Chelsea and we all want to see the best for Chelsea, and we can sit here and speculate and talk, but at the end of the day, man, like we just want what's best for the team. And the reason why I'm talking this way right now, why we need a trophy. Like we need something. I'm not gonna settle for less, man. I don't know, but I'm not settling for less. The only thing I'm settling for is more. You know, I just want us to win something. That's my main. I just want to see us lift a trophy. I think that it's time for us to lift a trophy. The rebuild. I don't think the rebuild is a problem. Honestly, that we got all of these young players, and I think what they're trying to do is right. They're trying to get all the best young players across the world, before they turn 20, and then are 28 or so forth, and then you're gonna have to pay 200 or something millions for them. So at this point in time, like I don't want to say the rebuild is a problem. I just know that for sure.
that that we could have done better with the rebuild. You know, we could have at least bring in two or three experienced player with all these young players, and then it would be better off for us. So I think that the rebuild is not the major problem, but they could have done better. But we already got all these players that we cannot get rid of these players. So we're gonna have to live with what we have. But I just think that we need to get the coach to use what he got because you already have them. So build you can if you can build a span with this team, especially with this midfield that we got, the Enzo Fernandez and the Moses Caicedo, like he need to go. But we need these players because these players are already here. We cannot get rid of them. If we get rid of them, we're gonna go in way down in financial problems. Know that they're gonna say our financial issues, but we sell a lot of players, so I don't think that we're that bad with the financial, like where everybody is saying. But if we get rid of any of these players to do the new rebuild, this Chelsea club gonna be finished because we're gonna lose a lot of money. We're gonna lose at least 500 million, and we're gonna be in debt. So we cannot rebuild. We cannot rebuild again. We have to find a coach who can get the best out of these players. So for to do a new rebuild, it's hard. Do a rebuild right now. That's not possible at all. If that's gonna happen, like there's no more Chelsea. We probably get relegated. They probably send us into conference league. So it's up to the coach to get the best out of these players at this point in time. We need the coach right now to do or to work some magic. He have to work some magic with what he got. Anything else is a failure. And these, if you notice, when Roman Abramovich was selling the team, he put it in the thing where the coach cannot they cannot sell a team until 10 years time. So it's if you I don't know if you know about the championship, but Reading, right now they're a part of the Premier League for quite a while. Where they were up and down, and right now they're about to go out of business. They're about to get eliminated out of the league completely because of the owners. The way how they were running the team and get all these players when they come up in the Premier League and get all these, and they couldn't pay all the wages and stuff like that. And right now they're in financial difficulty. So if we should do a rebuild, that's where that's gonna send Chelsea. We're gonna go in some financial difficulty where they're probably gonna find us, and they probably deduct probably a lot of points. And remember, we're already in problem too because remember we self report ourselves, with the FA about some shady deal that they saw with when Roman was there. But I don't think that's a big deal anyway because I know they probably go through all the necessary dealings, and I think they probably find out, what would be the cause of it. Probably they just charge us some money, to be quite honest, or probably like a couple million, for all these things that they find. So I don't think it's a major problem at this point in time because a lot of people have been saying that we probably get 20 points deduction and get relegated. Chelsea ain't gonna get relegated from the Premier League. It would have just like Man City not gonna get relegated, in those part because they're the one that bringing in all the revenue. To be quite honest, in the Premier League, they call them the top six for a reason. If you notice, they always say the top six, and the top six is a top six for a reason because all this big revenue, that's where it's coming from. It's coming from the Chelsea, the Man City, Manchester United, the Arsenal, even the same Tottenham. So the top six is the top six for a reason. So I wouldn't say that it was gonna be that bad, for us. It's just at this point in time, and like we just need to make some smarter choices by recruiting. You know, they need to recruit better. The recruitment can be a lot better. You know, a lot of these players they can become superstars, and they can fail, they can flop too. You know, so it's a chance when you get all these young players. Look at Callum Hudson-Odoi. Since he leave, you know, he been performing well. He's gone 3 from 3. You know, Hudson-Odoi been tearing it up, and a lot of social media was out there right now was saying that it's time for us to to get rid of Modric and bring Hudson-Odoi back. But you know, you have to look on it like Hudson-Odoi did get his chances, and Hudson-Odoi got that major injury, and it was so unfortunate that he went to the German Bundesliga when they were struggling, and Xabi Alonso come in, and Xabi Alonso come in and want to make a mark and make his name. So what he did, he's not going to use a Chelsea player that he knows is not going to stick around for the next season. So he was going to use only the player who was going to stick around at Bayer Leverkusen. So unfortunate that Hudson-Odoi just didn't get a chance in. He get few minutes here and there, you know, but he wasn't going to get that opportunity that he needed to gradually get back himself to where he was. They weren't going to have the patience with him because he's not their player. I think when he made that move to Germany, he should have at least made that move to probably a team in the Premier League that was closer down in the relegation zone and don't got a big budget, one of those promoted team. You know, then he would have get the opportunity and probably would have been in Chelsea today because he probably would have get back his form and probably get a new contract. You know, but he made a choice to go to Germany to Bayer Leverkusen, so that was on him. You know, that wasn't on no one but him, because he's the one that made a choice, and that choice was only on him. You know, sometimes players have to think and don't even think about, because that team is playing in Europe. When you're going on loan, you have to look on the weakness of the team and their financial budget. Just like with Andre Santos, when he made that switch to Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest known as buying more than 10, 15 players every season. So that wasn't a good choice for him either. So you have to do your research before you even agree to sign for a loan team. And I think that's what was Hudson-Odoi's biggest failure, because he picked that team when he should have just wait. You know, yeah, we have to win tomorrow. We have to. This is a make or break. You know, have to win. Have to. It's a make or break. Yeah. So with Santos, the same thing. You know, they didn't choose. They didn't choose wisely. So that's just the on them. But tomorrow, man, Chelsea have to win. Like, we have to. If you notice, man, Arsenal dominated West Ham. It's time for us to climb the table. It's time for us to close the gap, you know, to be back in the conversation. Like, we can't take no more bantering for the rest of the season, man, to wake up and smell the coffee. West Ham right now is on 26 points. So if we win tomorrow, we go on 36 points. If we win tomorrow, we go on 34. That's 2 points. That's 2 points. We're closing the gap between we and 8. You know, that will leave us 1 point behind Brighton in 9. 2 points and 2 points behind Newcastle and West Ham. You know, so we have the opportunity. We have the opportunity in 5 points behind Manchester United. So we have the opportunity, can at least reach us to 6th place. Like, it's there for us. You know, we have to we have to take our opportunity. Like we have to close the gap. There's no more excuse from Pochettino. There's no more. I'm not even touching on the board because the window is already closed. The board can do nothing. So right now, for me, my problem is the coach. The coach has to do what he got to do to get points and to get the result. He have to do what he have to do. I'm I'm not gonna say nothing about the board at this point in time. The board is the board. The January window already closed. The board cannot fix their mistake, but the coach can do something about it. The coach can use the players to their best of their ability to get result. In the summer, my biggest deal would be on the board to either find me a better coach if Pochettino fails, or to get me a number one striker, someone that can finish their dinner. So that's when I'm gonna be on the board. It's mostly in the summer. Right now, talk about the board would be a waste of time because there's nothing they can do. Because if they didn't fix the problem in January, there's no way they can fix it now. So it's up to the coach to use all the players to the best of their ability and to give us what we need. At least give us a little 10-game run where we are undefeated. Where we can sit and say that, at least we're building something, and that will be confident in the players. That would motivate the players, And I'm not gonna say that we have to win, every single game from now until the end of the season, but find a way how to beat Liverpool, find a way how to beat Man City, or to come away from Man City with at least a point. You can go play Man City the way you play at home. I don't care how you come out with a result. If you have to park the bus, you park the bus. When you go up against Liverpool, I don't care what you do. If you want to park the bus, hit them on a counter attack. Those two games, we need result from these next three games. Like these three games that coming up, it's a do or die for us. Because we need to start opening a gap between we and the rest. We need to find ourselves up there in the conversation. We need to find ourselves somewhere. Newcastle take care of business yesterday. One time we were above Newcastle. Newcastle take care of business. So we have to take care of business too. If Newcastle can take care of business, why can't we? We're not that bad of a team. Like, we need to take care of business. And to take care of business is to take care of what's in front of us. As I said, my biggest concern is Crystal Palace, Man City, even Leeds United, and Liverpool. Those are my biggest game for the season. All of these games are a final. All of these three games, you have to play them like a final. You have to study Liverpool. You have to find a way how to beat Liverpool. Yeah, bro, we do need a trophy. It doesn't matter how we get it. Yeah, a trophy is always a trophy, man. When you win the first trophy and you taste the victory of it, man, that motivates you the next season to go again. Honestly, I can tell you from experience, man. Once you taste that first victory in a final. Once you taste that first victory, man, there's nothing like that first victory. Once you taste that first victory, it make you want to work harder because you want that feeling again. You want to taste it again. You want to lift that trophy again. You want to that motivates you so much, man, that you won't even understand. I have a loss of words. Like when you get that first medal around your neck. To know that all the hard work you put in, the next season you want to even work harder. You even want to go harder. So the main thing is, man, is always to cross that line. Once you cross that line, and you taste that victory. Trust me, once you do it once, you can do it again. Anything in life, man, once you do it once, you can do it twice. Remember that. And you can, and once you do it, you keep on doing it, doing it, doing it. After a while, practice, as they say, practice become perfect. You know, so the more you win, is the more you're trying to gain. You know, because nothing is wrong with winning, man. Nothing at all wrong with winning. Have a winning mentality is the key of life, man. You tell yourself you're a winner, you're gonna always win. And I really want us to do. You know, Enzo Fernandez already win a World Cup, but he needs to win at club level now. He needs to taste that. You know, give him that blood, man. He would be like a shark. You know, give this player this trophy, man. They taste the blood, man. They start a hunt because once you taste it, man, they just put you on a hunting spree, man. You just try to hunt everything that's there. Who to tell? The next season we're probably up there challenging for that Premier League. We still got the FA Cup can play for too. You know, we got Leeds United in the next round. So there's a lot of hope. There's nothing we can do about the Premier League this season, but at least we can do something. You know, we definitely can do something about those two trophies. You know, we're still in them, and once you're in them, you have a chance. Because if you don't buy a ticket, you don't stand a chance. And we did buy our ticket against Aston Villa, so we stand a chance. You know, so all we got to do is take care of Leeds United. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you got a 25-man squad, you should have two squads that can compete at any time, at any moment. You know, don't tell me nothing more about no injury, you know, because injury is a part of the sport. Injury is a part of the sport. Sometimes you're going to be lucky. Sometimes you're just going to be unlucky. But we have to find a way. Yeah, there's still hope. You know, that's what I'm saying. You know, once you buy a ticket, you stand a chance. And we did buy our ticket against Aston Villa. So we stand a chance. You know, beat Leeds United. We're in the last eight. You know, we don't know who we're gonna get in the last eight. But you know, once you're in the last eight, you're looking forward to you take care of business there. You're in the last four. And once you're in the last four, you know, it's not far. It's right there in front of us. We just have to take care of business. You know, we're so close. We're really close. All we got to do is just take care of what's in front of us, because we're that close. All we got to do is cross the line once. Once you cross the line, that's what I'm saying. You know, if we can cross the line in the League Cup against Liverpool, you know, who to tell? Oh, Aston Villa is already down 1 goal. That ain't good. 23 minutes and Aston Villa is already down and they're at home too. That's what I'm saying. Like, oh, what a save. Oh, Watkins missed a 1-on-1. I never see Watkins miss something like that before. I'm telling you, man, right now we met Manchester United. You know, we're in so much turmoil, and right now Manchester United is doing better than us. When we're gonna wake up? Like, Manchester United was like in the gutter, and they're in the gutter, but they're still finding ways to climb that table. Why can't we? You know, we have a more sacred squad than Manchester United, and and we cannot climb the table. Like, what's going on? Yeah, walking. You haven't been informed lately, because normally you take those chances. I don't know what's going on, but it did miss that one. But I think Aston Villa probably come back and win the game though. Because Manchester United, to be quite honest, they are. I'm looking at the goal that yeah, it's a really that goal at Manchester United. Yeah, that goal that Manchester United scored, man. It wasn't a free kick, but at least they take their chances, right? It seems like that their striker is on form now because he was struggling to score. So it's time for us, man, Chelsea, to wake up. Pochettino, let us cross the line. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with Villa, man. Villa was my favorite to win the Premier League this season. You can say I'm crazy, but honestly I didn't want Villa to win it because if Villa win it, it would be better for me. If Villa win it, if Villa get it, oh, Villa been missing a lot of opportunities. Probably this won't be Villa day. Some of these teams, they started off. Villa remind me of at this point Southampton. Southampton used to start the season well every year, and then they just fade away. You know, it was only last season I saw them like never recover, but Southampton always start off the season strong, like go on a 7, 8 games winning spree on top of the table, and then after fade away when it gets to the December more. So Aston Villa seems like they burned out. Seems like they wake up out of their dream, and their dream turn into reality. Like they wake up and like, it's us right here. But Unai Emery is the type of coach, though. He always find a way out to get into Europe, and he always find a way out to win the European competition. Like he's the king of the European League. Honestly, he wins so many European trophies, like it's countless. With his Sevilla team, I think he win like 5 or 6 European trophies over there. Yeah, the thing is, I'm gonna say Liverpool should be glad, because Liverpool normally take all of Southampton best players. To be quite honest, Van Dijk, Mane. Um, I think what that midfielder name? He did went to Liverpool too. Alan, he played for Brighton now. You know, he was there too. A lot of Luke Shaw. Like if Southampton had to keep all their best players, Theo Wilcock, Arsenal, they could have been one of the best teams, to be quite honest, in the Premier League if they could have keep all their best young players. Because then you got a lot of good young players. No, man, no, 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 no. We sign Lavio when they get relegated, so we don't count. Yeah, we don't count because when we signed Lavia, they did already get relegated. So when we signed Lavia, they were already down and out. Yeah, for me, Villa get few opportunities. To be honest, they just didn't take their chances. But Villa looked like they will score. To be honest, they've been opening up Manchester United defense, But the thing is if they're gonna take their opportunity, because at this point in time they look really well. You know, they've been opening up Manchester United defense line. They Ollie Watkins missed a one-on-one with and I think Ramsey got one where he should have started in the bottom corner and he put it wide. But but Villa been finding a lot of pocket of space though. But they're just not capitalize on it. I don't know why. I don't know if they just like burned out or something, but it's a big chance for them. Because right now it's not like Manchester United is creating a lot of chances, and the goal that Manchester United scored on the replay they show that they shouldn't have counted because they didn't follow the Manchester United player for that free kick. So the referee make a bad call there. He didn't touch the player at all. But if you don't gamble, you won't win, right? And the Villa keep on playing that eye line too, and that Manchester United seems like they love that eye line that Villa been playing. But Villa, man, I need Villa to win this game. Honestly, we need Villa to win this game, or at least finish this game with a draw. Ooh, I'm telling you, man, Villa can score. Ollie Watkins has been giving them problems. Ollie Watkins is giving Varane a run for his money. Because Varane can't keep up pace with Watkins, to be quite honest. Watkins' speed right now is giving them problems. And Villa been controlling the game too. They really is controlling the game. They just need to find the back of the net. Oh, they've been wasteful. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Villa is playing. They're playing a real high pressing. They keeping Manu real. They're keeping them back. You know, this Villa team seems like they come really prepared for Manchester United. I don't know how Manchester United beat us so bad. Honestly, like that game was. I was really disappointed. Like, seems that we were sleeping. I don't know how Manchester United is ahead of Chelsea. Honestly, if someone in the comment section can tell me how did Manchester United beat us and how Manchester United is still ahead of Chelsea, probably someone can figure it out. I can figure it out because I don't know why or how comes they're still ahead of us. It's not like they're playing better than us. Come on, referee, make the call. I think the referee is going for Manchester United in this one. I think the referee is with Manchester United. You think Manchester United players are better? I don't. You can. Uh, I don't think their players are better. I think they're more. I would say they're more luckier than us, and because our coach keep on making the wrong choices, play, playing players out of position. I think that's why. But I don't think they're better than us, though. Honestly, I would love to see Pochettino use our players in the right places and go up against Manchester United again. And I would love to see the result of it, because the next game when they play us, they're gonna play us at Stamford Bridge. Oh, there is a goal now. Oh, honestly, I give up on Aston Villa. They seems like they're throwing it away. They're getting behind Manchester United. Like, they're getting there. I don't know how they can finish. Look at that. Like, they've been opening up Manchester United defense line like they're not there. But they keep on like hitting it on the defenders or something. But this Villa team is moving real. Uh I would say Varane. I would say Varane is he's, put it this way, he's a veteran, right? But Varane days is over, man. Varane wasn't playing most of their games. Remember, Varane wasn't playing a lot of the games, to be quite honest. And when Varane on plays, you tend to can get behind their defense. Casemiro, uh, I wouldn't say Casemiro is finished. He's a good player. Losandro, he's he's not better than Cole Palmer. So we do got the players. I'm gonna debate you on that one. I don't and Mane, however you pronounce his name, he's not he's not better than Caicedo, to be quite honest, or Enzo. It's just the manager for me not putting them. Fernandez Fernandez ain't good. He's a diver. I don't like Fernandez. He dive and cry too much. Cry like a baby. United defense. Their defense line ain't good. I don't think their defense line is that good. And Fernandez, man, he cry like a baby. He's a baby. He's a whiner. He whine every single day. So that's why I don't really like him as a player. For me, he cry and whines too much. Casemiro is a general though. I would give Casemiro is better than I would give Casemiro out of everyone. I would say Casemiro. I know the table ain't lying, bro. The table is there to see, but that's what I'm saying. Like, Manchester United ain't playing that well. They're not playing that well for me to really say that they deserve to be up there. Even if you ask a few Manchester United fans, they would tell you like they want their coaches to be out, because in their mind, like, he's not good enough and they're not playing well. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how. This is correct. That is a fact. That's what I'm saying. Pochettino should already build a spine, as you were saying earlier. Like, we should already have a spine. We should already have something, and that's what the problem come in, because I don't see we got nothing at all. Like, we should already have something. You know, we something should already build, or we should already have something going on. That's the only problem I got with it. 'Cause we should already have something built, and for me, like, it don't he's there, he's almost there for almost 1 year, Pochettino, because he coming in June, so it's a couple months, and he got all of the preseason to build something, and we're still not seeing nothing, man. It's hard to take. But hopefully we can get better. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We should have been already out of rebuilding. Um, we should already out of that part. You know, we should already pass rebuilding stage. You know, we should have been there building a spine because the rebuild the play is already there. You know, that's when you rebuild. That's when you're getting all the players you need for the rebuild. Then you start to build your spine out of that rebuild, and we still haven't seen a spine as yet because we still haven't seen a consistent defensive line. We still haven't seen a constant midfield, and we need a striker. So your spine is going to always be. I would say Petrovic seems like he can be a good goalkeeper. You know, he's not a world class goalkeeper as yet, but he he's still showing that he's a very good goalkeeper. I haven't seen him make any mistakes since he slot in for Sanchez. So I wouldn't say Pochettino Petrovic is not good. So if you put Petrovic in there, he can do a job. You remind me of Kudicini. I don't know if you remember when we got Kudicini. With Kudicini was a great number two goalkeeper for us with Peter Cech because he was the number one because he was in before Petr Cech. I think he was the number one, and then we get Petr Cech, and then Petr Cech become the number one. But he was there for many years, and when he get called upon, he just put in the work, and that was really, really good for us. But this kid Manu, though, that everyone talking about, he looked like he's a very good young player. I'm not gonna say he's not a good player. Like, he seems like he's a very good young player, but I don't think he's better than Caicedo. There it is. Oh no, Aston Villa don't want to score. Not today. Come on, Bailey. You need to take that one time. Like, he try to drag it. He's a left footer, and he try to drag it to his right foot. When all he should have do is just try to knock it back. Like, he could end up probably get a deflection and go in, or one of the players probably hit their hand. Aston Villa is playing well. It's just they're just not taking their chances. And I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That Mano kid sitting there beside Casemiro. Earlier on I sound a little bit biased, but yeah, sometimes all of missing these chances come back to bite you. They see what I don't like Fernandez right there. Watch it. He's been crying to the referee like he's innocent. Like, you fouled the man. Like, just take it and go. Like, he always crying. I'm a Chelsea fan, man. I'm gonna be biased, but he whines like a baby. I never saw a player that whines so much. He whines like you fall the man, and he's still there whining. If Villa don't they're gonna regret it. Like, that's football, man. Football come back and bite you. When you get so many chances, sometimes if you don't take them, that's something that can always come back and haunt you. Oh, oh, they try something smooth right there. Ivan Tony's for sale in the summer. Where Ivan Tony's going? I think he's gonna go. I think he's going to Arsenal.
I don't think Ivan Toney is going to Chelsea, to be quite honest. I think he's going to Arsenal. If Ivan Toney come to Chelsea, it will be it will be a surprise for all of us because the way how it looks like he's destined for Arsenal. A lot of people think that Casemiro was finished, but it seems like that he still got some stuff left in his legs. That Manuel kid look like he's a talent though. He look like he's a really really good talent. It's if Manchester United can build a system that protects him though. They keep on talking about this blue card, man. Like anyone who know nothing about that blue card, I don't know where they're trying to turn the game and the beautiful game into, man. Like they're trying to take the beautiful game into like a celebrity session, man. Because we're really talking about blue card. Like this is not the NBA or American sport. Like a blue card. I don't see where the game just needs to stick where it is. The only thing they need to get rid of is those thing where the player can talk to the referee. Like players supposed to be able to talk to the referee, as long as they're not being disrespectful. As long as the players are not being disrespectful, like I just think that it should be a neutral ground. Football is getting blue card. Like where are you going with that blue card? Yeah, blue card now. Like you go off the field for 5 or 10 minutes. Like it doesn't. Where they're taking this game? Like what else they need out of it? The game already has so much rules that they bring in. Like let the game and flow. They're trying to do too much, man. Now they're bringing VAR, and you can't get VAR right, but now you want to bring blue card in. Like get something right first. Get the VAR system correct before you even think about doing something else. Like you definitely have to do something. Get the VAR correct, and once you get that correct, then after that, you can go for whatever you want to go for. But now you're gonna bring in blue card. They take the game for one joking stack, man. That's a foul, referee. VAR. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, get the game correct and get the VAR, correct, where we can say, VAR been getting all the rules correct. Like these days, man, you can't even speak to the referee. You can't even have a conversation. Like referee gonna use this as their advantage, to send players off, especially if they don't like the team. Honestly, Chelsea used to have some of those referee. You remember that Sweden referee that get banned? I don't think he ever referee a game against with that game against Barcelona. With all those penalty that they didn't give us, where Jogba.
where Jogba was when Jogba get outrageous. This is the first time I saw Didier Jogba get so mad. So off time in Manchester United won, Aston Villa nil. You know, yeah. What what a Premier League weekend, man. I guess we just have to do what we got to do. Because I guess right now, Manchester United is taking care of their business. I guess we have to take care of our business.
Yeah, guys, I'm on for almost 2 hours. Thank you for everyone that participated, man. I really appreciate all of you guys. But it's half time. Manchester United leading Aston Villa 1 goal to nothing. Tomorrow, it's a big one. Chelsea got to take care of business. Yeah, bro. Big up, bro. Big up, bro. I really appreciate you coming on today. Hey, bro, I'm gonna call you in about 45 minutes. Last night I get off late. Yeah, as soon as my daughter get dropped off, I'm gonna go to the place and I'm gonna call you as soon as I get there. I don't forget you, bro. All right, my peeper. I love the peeper. There you have it, man. I'm gonna have to go because Daddy Duty called. I hope you guys remember to like, share, and please subscribe. Thank you for each and everyone that participated today in the comment section. I really appreciate all of you guys' support. Continue to support me. And remember, at the end of the month, we're gonna do a giveaway, probably a jersey or probably a gift card. Depends on where you are, if what's suited or what's better for you. I think probably the gift card would probably easier for everyone because once you get the gift card, you get the cash, you can do whatever you want with it. So I think that would be more easier, to be quite honest, the gift card, because all I have to do is just contact me where I can just give you the gift card information. But I think we're gonna do it on the final against Liverpool. So the final against Liverpool, we're gonna do a giveaway, a gift card, and I think that will be much better. So I'll get the gift card, and the winner, we're gonna do a little raffle. The winner take it home. Probably do two, probably do a first and a second place winner, or I just put everyone name in the raffle and then limit it down to where. But I show my appreciation to each and every one, support me, because reaching 1,000 subscriber, man, that takes a lot, for you guys to hit that bell notification, to be honest, to subscribe. So my appreciation to you is to do a giveaway and probably try to do it during every season. The more we grow, there's the more I can give. So I'm gonna make this a little bit of fun, where you guys spend all your hours supporting, and for me, what I can do is support you guys back by giving. You know, so what I'm gonna do is right during the season, we can ask some little, we can ask some little stuff, and the winner, just get something. I can't believe Villa don't score, man. So thank you guys for watching. And remember, the game against Liverpool, the final, after the game, then we're going to do a giveaway. So we'll put it for that day. So Liverpool versus Chelsea, the big giveaway, that's not next week, but the week after. So I hope everyone tune in for then. Probably do a watch along. If you guys want me to do a watch along in that like I'm doing right now, watching the game while I'm on live, just let me know in the comment section. Put it in the comment section. Just let me know what you guys want. I try to get it and try to make it work. So I appreciate each and every one. Thank you guys for supporting. Please like, share, and remember to subscribe to your boy GSC Garvin. Let us hit the 2,000 mark now. We're at the 1,000 now. Now our main goal is 2,000. Take it one step at a time. I'm sorry I'm not going to be able to do the second half with you guys, but I really appreciate it. Thank you guys. I'm out. Peace.